And good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everybody. Welcome to another episode of the Cameron Woolley Show. Next to me is Bing Chen,
What's up, everybody?
and I'm Cameron Woolley. So if you're noticing anything different, the studio has moved into a new location.
Yeah, we're at Red Bank, New Jersey,
Yeah, Red Bank, New Jersey.
home of Jay and Silent Bob's Secret Stash, Kevin Smith, Riverview Medical Center. Maybe you were born there.
Two River Theater.
Two River Theater, yeah, man.
It's another
This,
spot. Yestercade's got a lot of great spots around here.
Yeah, and so I thought we change up the configuration a little bit. This feels to me like this is like baseball tonight, right?
Yeah, it's like a news desk.
Yeah.
This is great.
Yeah, back, gone. Like it's like that. So, or NFL Today, NFL,
NFL Game Day morning.
Game Day morning, NFL on Fox. Yeah, I just so we'll give this a shot. Seemed like maybe a better use of the space. So we'll see. We'll see. It might take a little bit of getting used to, but the sports roll on, my friends.
Yes, the sports indeed do roll on. A bit of a drier week this week.
Yeah,
First, we'd like to give our condolences to honor the legendary John Madden, who passed away yesterday.
Yeah, shocking.
Thank God. Yeah, it was
Shocking.
I mean, I knew he was getting up there, and
85. But
dude, that's old.
it not in like 2021 terms. I think people are living into their 90s.
85, I guess he didn't. Yeah, I guess 85 is kind of young for somebody who doesn't have any stuff going on with them, and I don't know if John Madden had any stuff going on with him.
I don't think he did. I mean, I think he. Well, I mean, yeah, but he was portly. If is the nicest way I could put it.
He was
big dude.
He was big.
He ate a lot of. What was it? The turduckens and the six-legged turkeys. That was him, right?
Yeah,
so,
he was.
Maybe he could have eaten a little better.
He was the guy about one of the smartest football minds in the history of the planet.
Oh, no doubt.
Like, I think he is number 2 to Vince Lombardi in terms of
wow, that's saying a lot.
Football IQ in terms of knowledge for the game.
Yeah,
he is number 2 to Vince Lombardi.
Yeah, and had playing every aspect of the game. He played, he coached, he analyzed.
He's a hell of a coach. Dude, he only coached until he was 42.
42,
that's young. Like, what's Bill Belichick, like 70 something?
I mean,
Belichick. I mean, Belichick, as old as he is, I think he kind of looks young for his age, but
right. But still, Belichick is got to be in his 60s by now.
Belichick, he's like Emperor Palpatine.
You're join me, and we will rule the galaxy as father and son. Strike me down with. I can't even do it without laughing. I can't even do it.
Yeah, now he has his Kylo Ren and Mac Jones.
Yeah, but look at this 10-year coaching record.
759, dude. 103, 32, and 7. That's
impressive. Insane.
That is a
That's
759 winning percentage in the NFL, where it's tough to win 3/4 of your games. But John Madden, he did that.
Yeah.
Shocking that he only won one Super Bowl.
Yeah, it seemed like the playoffs were kind of his. Not a downfall, but
okay.
But
when you consider the conference that he was playing in, he was playing against the early '70s Dolphins.
yeah.
And the Steel Curtain Steelers.
Yeah, Terry Bradshaw.
Yeah,
Franco Harris.
That's unfair.
Right.
Mean Joe Green, Jack Lambert,
and it was the Immaculate Reception. Franco Harris. That was against.
that
was against the Raiders.
He literally went to his grave saying that was an incomplete pass. No, I guarantee if I went up to his grave, wherever
I don't think I'm gonna
wherever that's gonna be.
Yeah,
whether it be in Canton, Ohio, or wherever the hell he gets buried.
Right. Yeah, I don't think they've buried him yet. So
what? I guarantee his grave is gonna say, Franco Harris did not catch that ball.
Right, that was an incomplete pass.
Yeah, he thinks that was an incomplete pass, and nobody.
Well, if they had the magic of instant replay back then, they probably would have ruled it that. But
yeah.
It didn't happen, and they lost the game. And was there like 10 seconds left?
Yeah,
Steelers were 4th and 10
at Three Rivers Stadium.
Three Rivers Stadium,
it was bad. if the Giants lost a playoff game that way, oh my God, that would be awful.
Yeah.
Like, and I've seen some bad losses from my teams. We've
Sure.
covered. I mean, the Yankees in the playoffs the last few years, they've lost in some brutal ways.
Yes.
The Devils, well, I mean, they haven't been in the playoffs this whole time.
No, but they've
that
had
this
some
show's been happening.
couple brutal losses.
Yeah, you know,
Last second.
4-0 against Winnipeg
Oh.
on opening night,
Oh.
2019.
Oh, yeah. Hard to forget. But I mean, John Madden will forever be known as a winner. From what I've seen, I've never met the guy. Seemed like a really good guy.
Yeah.
Very
Yeah,
nice.
he
Never heard any
loved
scandals
football.
from him.
Loved football.
That's a guy who lived, eat, breathed, and slept football, man.
Yeah, he just literally a football life. If, like, you know, the NFL Network, like the NFL Films documentary series, you know, A Football Life.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is what John Madden lived.
And then on top of that, coach, player, analyst, video game mogul.
Yeah, yeah.
No doubt.
What
The
what
greatest
what
video game ever created.
what EA Sports has done to besmirch that man's name in the last, like, 15 years.
Right.
Well, actually, it's been the last 10.
Okay, yeah. I get
The
it.
last Madden game that I genuinely consider to be good was Madden 12.
Wow. All right. Over 10 years ago.
Yes. Well, 10 years ago.
10 years. Okay.
Yeah, it's been the last 10 years EA has besmirched the name of John Madden.
Yeah.
It is awful what EA Sports has done and what EA Sports is going to continue to be doing, because that is what happens when you have a monopoly over
Well,
over a certain market.
yes.
It kills innovation because you don't have to try. People will still buy your product. That
Right.
is what EA Sports is doing to the Madden series.
Well, I think now, though, like you buy it every year hoping they improve it, right? It's like, oh, maybe they made it better. Like, oh, man.
I bought it. I bought this. year.
But still, you buy it every year.
I
Did you buy it every year?
I didn't buy it last year.
Okay. Well, all right. There's a pandemic year, though.
Well,
I don't know if that had anything to do with it. But
I had more than enough PlayStation credit to buy Madden game to buy Madden 21, but
right.
like I only buy the new EA Sports games when there's a massive change to my favorite team's roster. Like I bought Madden 22 and NHL 22
Right.
because the Giants made a bunch of moves this offseason. Granted, they haven't worked, but
So they could have worked. They didn't work.
yeah. And I bought NHL 22 because
the Devils.
because the Devils made a bunch of moves.
Yeah, for sure. But Madden.
And I always seem to buy MLB The Show every year because that's the
Well,
one that doesn't suck.
Yeah.
And I've only ever bought 2K16 when it was free on PS Plus.
Yeah, man. But I mean, ever since it came out, in the 80s, like Madden football.
Madden used to be great. Like the early Madden, like in the early 2000s, those Madden games, my God, like Madden 04.
Yeah, all you can
Madden 08, Madden 09.
Yeah. Shoot, I remember
Madden 11, dude, those games were good.
I remember seeing the very first PlayStation Madden. I was blown away. Ahead, like, because they shot like cutscenes with Pat Summerall, the commentary like matched up with the action. It was mind blowing playing that. I was, and it looked like even back then it looked like I was watching TV, even though they didn't have the 3D technology, polygon technology, or whatever the engine's called now. They didn't have that back then.
They didn't have Unreal Engine.
They had an Unreal Engine back then, but
Well,
still,
actually,
I remember.
I think.
Yeah, I remember
EA
it was awesome though.
Actually, I think EA is on Frostbite. I think. now.
Frostbite.
Or
Yeah.
Madden's been on Frostbite for years.
Yeah, and not only that, they licensed most of the player names, almost all of them.
Everybody except Belichick.
Right, and so that made it more fun because you're playing with your team with the real players, the stats, instant replay.
Oh yeah, dude, Madden had it all back then, but because they had competition, they had 2K,
2K
going up against them.
Yeah,
the NFL 2K5 that was great. Dude, I kind of forgot how to download games on Dolphin, but I think I uninstalled my unzipping software because it kept screwing with my other files. But
right.
But I gotta find a way to download NFL 2K5 on my computer.
Yeah, and yeah, played on emulator.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a good one. That was a good one. But yeah, I mean, all you have to do is say Madden. It's like, oh, okay, like
Yeah,
you know
yeah.
Madden.
Yeah, you think the video game.
Playing Madden, and then yeah, and then in the real NFL world, anytime made like a super spectacular play, they're like, oh man, that was like out of Madden. That was like a Madden play.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty.
Yeah, it's
pretty
been
cool, man.
it's been so infused with football culture.
Yeah.
Although there will be no NFL game that will be better than Tecmo Bowl. Like that is just
Yeah. Also, Tecmo,
that
I loved it because they used the
hidden
real players,
concrete.
man. They
Yeah,
used the real teams.
on the Switch. They have NES Online and
Yeah.
they have Tecmo Bowl on it.
Right.
They don't have the player names, but they do have like the same attributes.
Oh,
the
sure.
same jersey
Yeah,
number.
like
So-
you know it's
so-
Bo
so-
Jackson.
yeah,
You know
so-
it's Lawrence Taylor.
Yeah, dude.
You know it's Joe Montana. Like
Dude, Bo
there's
Jackson.
no doubt.
Bo Jackson. and Tecmo
Unreal.
Bowl. Bo Jackson and Tecmo Bowl is the most broken, playable video game character ever.
He's just like 10 times faster than everybody else. Like if you
Well, he was 10 times faster than everybody
good
else. in real
point.
life.
That was real. That was realistic. So
Dude, if Bo Jackson never hurt his hip,
Yeah.
you could make the argument that he could have been like the best running back ever,
Yeah.
maybe.
yeah, I mean, that guy played both sports though, like a champion, a superstar.
Okay, yeah.
Ran
okay,
circles around
enough
people.
talk about Bo Jackson. Yeah,
Okay, sorry, but Madden.
We know how great Bo
John
Jackson.
Madden.
Yeah, John Madden.
Rest in peace.
Yeah, he was.
I
great.
will.
I associate the good times being a Giants fan.
Yes.
With
John Madden.
John Madden. Yeah, with
Oh,
John
yeah,
Madden. 'Cause
like
John Madden.
86,
John
like-
Madden called all the games.
He did.
Like 86, it was Pat Summerall and John Madden.
Yep.
90, Pat Summerall and John Madden. Actually, Super Bowl 25 was Al Michaels and someone else
Okay.
named John Madden.
Yeah. So
But
I love.
2000, John Madden was the commentator when
Yeah.
the Giants made the Super Bowl with Kerry Collins.
Yeah.
2007, that was when John Madden was still doing stuff. The only year where the Giants weren't good and John Madden wasn't the big color commentator
Yeah.
was 2011.
Yeah.
And I guess 2016, if you count that.
Yeah. I liked him in Summerall. Pat Summerall seemed like that cranky old man.
Yeah, Pat
And then-
Summerall was super
He's
cranky.
cranky, but John
But,
Madden
but
would.
Pat Summerall was in a good way. He wasn't like
Oh yeah.
he wasn't like early 2000s Joe Buck.
Right.
Like Joe Buck has evolved now to become like
Tolerable?
a good commentary. Yeah.
Okay.
Dude, Joe Buck. Like you don't imagine the World Series without Joe Buck's
Right.
voice.
Right.
Like, you
Right.
can't-
Like him or hate him. You're right.
Yeah.
But then Madden was like, you're like your funny neighbor. We come
Yeah.
over and talk football with you.
Yeah.
It's like, oh man, yeah.
But he actually knew.
Right, but he knew what he was talking about.
He's not like the cranky uncle who talked out his ass.
Right. Yeah. He he knew what he was talking about. So, yeah. I mean, there'll probably never be another John Madden. So
never.
it definitely gonna miss his voice. And shoot, what does this mean for the future of the Madden video game franchise? Didn't he go in and record the lines every year, or had he?
No. He retired years ago from the Madden games. I think they're still going to use Madden.
I mean, they must have said, okay. Oh, sure, yeah, they have. Well, they have to. It's a brand now. It's
Yeah.
a brand.
Like they're still going to use the Madden name, I assume. But John Madden did not do any work for those games for years.
They just collected a check. That's a way to get ahead
royalties.
in life, man.
Royalties.
Yeah, royalties, man.
Royalties on a super popular video game franchise. That's the way nowadays.
Yeah. And yeah, for the most part, if you were any fan of football and you had a gaming console, you bought Madden most years.
Yeah,
Most
most years
years.
I bought Madden. But the first Madden game I played was
Oh yeah, you remember your first one?
the first Madden game that I ever like really played was Madden 09 on the Xbox 360.
Oh,
with-
okay.
With Brett Favre on the cover.
Oh yeah, yep, yeah. I go way back. I remember the PC for I don't know what year it was, like
And
pixels.
back
It
when
wasn't.
PCs were like at maximum 1 MB of
Yeah,
RAM.
yeah. It wasn't even 8-bit. It was like 2-bit. But it was still cool, man. I was like, whoa, what is
Well,
this?
the original John Madden Football wasn't that like on the Super Nintendo and the Sega Genesis?
I think the very first one was on a was either on a PC or I don't know if there might have been an Amiga version. I don't know. I gotta look. I'd have to look it
Hold
up.
up.
But
Yeah,
yeah.
look up the original John Madden Football.
All right, Madden Football 1. I believe. Let's see if we can find this.
Just look
1988.
1988. Okay.
Let's see.
Okay.
It's a YouTube video with the evolution. So we'll wait for the stupid ad to go.
I'll wait for
So
James
they will-
Corden to get off my screen.
Get out of here. All right, video games. This
Yeah,
comes
yeah,
courtesy
yeah.
of Video Games Evolution. So look at that first one.
John Madden Football.
MS DOS,
1988.
1988.
Wow.
Look
What
look how
was MS DOS?
crazy that is. So they would kind of pipe in
Super Nintendo, 1990.
1990 Super Nintendo. So look way better. Like they
Is that
got the
Thurman Thomas running?
I
for a
think so,
touchdown
yeah.
for the Giants
John Madden 2 1991.
on
the-
the Sega Genesis.
Yeah. Wow, this is not bad.
Yeah,
Look,
yeah.
I would
the
play this.
Quality, yeah. Oh my God, those patented Sega Genesis music
Yep.
noises.
Yeah. So
How the hell was that a touchdown? That was like quadruple coverage.
I know. Depends on who caught that, my friend. I wish they would have put that up there, but
Oh
Yep.
my God.
Super Nintendo Madden 3, Madden 93. So yeah, it just got better from there. I'll leave this up because you could see
Yeah.
the evolution.
This is cool.
So Super CD. Remember the Super CD
no,
system?
I know. I remember the Sega CD, but not the Super CD. I don't know.
Touchdown.
The earliest Nintendo did on
Look at that. They have like a pixelated like motion cap like digitized.
the CD.
Yeah. So you can see, yeah, each year it got better and better.
Whoa, that
3DO, remember? I don't know
what
if
the
you
hell
remember
is
the
that?
3DO.
Wait, I'm learning
was,
about game consoles for the first.
the old
I'm learning
school-
about certain game consoles for the first time watching this.
Yeah, Madden 95 from the Super Nintendo. I'll leave this. Let's see. Leave some of
Yeah.
the sounds up too. So you can tell you start
That's
getting
cool.
commentary as they got better and better storage, and the processors got faster.
Okay, that was on the Super Nintendo Madden 96.
Where's that? The Packers? Yeah.
The Minister of Defense.
Minister of Defense.
That's Reggie White.
There we go. Now PlayStation
And
Madden
that's-
97. Look at this.
PS1.
PS1.
Oh, the PS. Yeah.
This is the one I remember. So the motion gets smoother. The players looking a little more realistic.
Oh wow.
N64 Madden
On the
Madden
Nintendo
64 97.
Wow.
Brett Favre.
I didn't think that the Nintendo 64 could have graphics.
Yeah, I didn't know they had this version. So this is PlayStation 90.
Somehow the graphics
Madden 98.
downgraded.
You can see the XO. oh,
Oh.
dang!
Oh.
Touchdown.
Pat Summerall.
Yeah, that was so you start getting commentary. This is great. It's instant replays.
Yeah, the camera angles.
camera angles, wire
Now we're
cams.
starting to see little things.
Yeah, look at just how much smoother it is. So, geez, this is 99.
Oh, that's Christian
Oh,
McCaffrey's
yep,
dad.
Yep,
Ed McCaffrey.
Ed McCaffrey. So this is like 21 years ago. And John Elway got 360 camera instant replays. You can like pan
Wow.
around.
This is very similar to what the games look like today.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh my
PlayStation
God, dude,
version,
the greatest
NFL
show on,
2000.
The greatest show on turf.
Greatest show on
in-
turf.
At Madden at this time, that must have been so busted.
Yeah. So
Must have been awful.
so crazy. So the shouldn't.
Oh my God, dude, the proportions on the polygons.
Yeah. Now they're probably in crowd noise. PlayStation 2. PlayStation 2 Madden.
Wow.
2000 NFL
Wow,
2001,
dude.
ladies and gentlemen.
That's nuts.
The Baltimore Ravens.
That was the Super Bowl matchup that year. That was a Super Bowl that never happened.
Yeah.
Okay, now it's starting to look.
Just smooth, like 30 frames per second,
Yeah,
or whatever
yeah,
the frame rates have
whoa.
improved.
I think like games started reaching 60 frames around this.
Yeah, now we got like on the fly stats. Madden NFL 2003.
Whoa!
Oh,
The
stiff arm, the spin
moves.
move,
Whoa! Oh my
breaking
god,
tackles.
dude, the Raiders suck at tackling.
I know.
in this video.
He can. He might go all the way.
And then Al Michaels started doing the
Yep.
games. Wow.
Oh, how do you get that? This is where you get these these
That's
crazy
stupid.
plays, man.
Yeah, Madden 04. That
Yeah.
was that was.
Oh, then you get that. You can hit the square button for Ask Madden.
Yeah,
Like what
Ask
play
Madden.
he would. He
yeah,
would
that
pick.
was.
But these games, this is how I learned about like nickel
Yeah.
dimes.
Yeah, this is
I
where
formation.
this is where
Right,
every
you got a lot of.
this is where a lot of
dedication.
football fans my age like really learned about like formations in football.
So we're getting their Xbox 360 06. Then we got crowds back there. We got
Peyton
the
Manning,
crowds. We got
Marvin
the side
Harrison,
camera.
This is when the graphics started getting better. Madden 08. This was the good
PlayStation
one.
3. Now
Dude,
it's getting
Plexico
crazy.
Burris in Madden 08 was broken.
Like, he's running horizontally. He could just ran that in.
Yeah, Plexico Burris in Madden 08 was
Yep.
stupid.
Ah,
Like, you could throw anything up to him and he'd catch it.
yep, there he goes.
It's actually very similar to a touchdown he would have
Yep.
caught at that time.
He could
Because Eli Manning wasn't very accurate at that time.
Yeah.
Plexico Burris
Deked.
just caught everything.
deked. Like,
Madden 09, yeah, it was my first
there
Madden.
it is. Oh man. We go. Oh, this is where we get
upgrade.
weather.
Oh,
Look
my
at snow. We got snow on the ground. This is
Oh.
where you get the weather conditions.
Dude, that scoreboard, that takes me back.
Yeah.
Wow.
The graphics on the fly graphics. I love the.
Oh
you
my
could-
God, Chris Collinsworth. Oh my God, I didn't know that Chris Collinsworth.
Yeah, PlayStation 3, Madden NFL 10, and touchdown.
Madden NFL Arcade.
okay.
I forgot about this one.
And I was gonna go to an ad, but
Oh my God.
anyways,
It's great.
good stuff, man.
It's
Good
great.
stuff. So shout out to
Yeah.
John Madden.
Rest in peace, John Madden.
Yes. Yeah. Speaking of football, do you even want to?
Dear God. So I know what.
Did you watch the game? Did you?
I watched like a couple quarters of it, and then the moment that
Oof.
I saw that, at the moment that I saw that it was going south. No, I'm not gonna break down the game because again, I'd be saying the same stuff.
Okay. I mean, I
I'd be
watched.
saying the same. Dude, I'm done. I told you, I'm done breaking down.
I watched the first half. I mean, I felt bad for the Giants. They couldn't run. They couldn't throw. And then
yeah, and like,
and then the second half they couldn't defend. So
yeah, it was
So what was left?
a matter of when, not if.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was god awful.
I
Nobody could get anything going. It was just a disaster.
felt bad. I mean,
But
I
again,
guess
it was a game at the link. Okay, scroll down to see who caught the one touchdown that the Giants scored. Oh,
Okay.
Evan Engram, of course.
all right. Yeah,
God.
wow, he caught something. That's great. Yeah, I felt bad for Saquon. I mean,
Dude,
is
Saquon, dude,
is this it? Do you write? Is this a
no,
bust?
I don't know. I don't.
this a
wanna-
bust?
I don't want to write him off yet because I guarantee if they trade him this offseason,
Okay, then he
a team with a
explodes.
good offensive line, he will explode.
Yeah, that. I mean, you've been saying it all season.
Yes.
that offensive line.
That,
is
none of this is his fault. Like, can we just say that right now? None of
No,
this
it's-
is anywhere near Saquon Barkley's fault.
No,
We can-
yeah. No.
That there's a consensus here.
Right. No, I agree with you. But I mean, what do you do? Like completely overhaul it next season? Look, what do you
Dude,
what do you do?
They should completely overhaul it. And this is a report that I saw the morning of the game.
Okay.
It was that the Giants are going to be bringing back Joe Judge and Daniel Jones, and
I saw that. I saw your tweet.
I have a
You were not happy?
I have a myriad of problems with this.
Okay.
Now,
do tell. Do tell.
now keeping Daniel Jones, I understand
Sure.
because this quarterback market in the offseason sucks. the only good quarterback that you could get this coming offseason is Russell Wilson. And Russell Wilson, as good as he is, he would take the 2 premium first-round draft picks that the Giants have this year.
No, that's too much.
And Russell Wilson, if that is the one team that he wants to play for, maybe the market could simmer down on him a lot and they could get him for less than that. But I don't see that happening. I could see Daniel Jones. Like, I'm fine with Daniel Jones staying. Because how we ended up in the Daniel Jones quandary in the first place was that we rushed to get a quarterback when the market simply wasn't there.
Right.
We knew going into the 2019 draft that class was not the year to take a quarterback. We knew this going in, and I think the only people that didn't see the risk in taking a quarterback that high in that class was, well, the people making the decisions.
Right.
Which sucks, and that's the way it's been for a while. The only people that don't see the writing on the wall are, unfortunately, the people that actually make the decisions.
It's usually how it works out.
And I've said this for years. If you take a quarterback this year, if you reset the quarterback position this year, you'd just be repeating what we did in 2019. And I don't know if I ever said this on the podcast.
Okay.
At the time, because I was like a noob and I was still finding the ropes. But during that offseason, everybody was, like, for years, everyone was rushing to get rid of Eli Manning. Everyone was like, get him out of here. He sucks.
I remember.
And meanwhile, I'm like...
He was like, he does not suck.
I'm sitting here and I'm like, get the quarterback. And again, I don't know if I said this on the show. I don't know if I said this on here. But I've said it to friends and family while talking about football and talking about the Giants quarterback situation, is that they could have taken a quarterback, but the quarterback, we'd be in the same situation because the supporting conditions around him are terrible.
Right.
And if they took a quarterback this coming year and they decided to build around this quarterback, whoever it may be, whether it be, I don't know, Kenny Pickett or Matt Corral or Malik Willis, I don't know if, like, again, like, I'm still, like, kind of radio staticky on the quarterback class this year. That's how dull it is. But like, all I'm saying is that we're going to be in the same situation in 3 years if we do try to address the quarterback position this offseason. It would be dumb to address the position outright. Right. And Daniel Jones, have whatever opinion you want about him. I am starting to trend in the direction of him not being a franchise quarterback, and it sucks because it's not his fault. He's talented.
Yes.
Is there an outside chance of him becoming a good game manager? He can win games on a good team. Yeah. Like, I've always said this.
You've seen flashes, right?
Like if you put Mac Jones on the New York Giants and you put Daniel Jones on the New England Patriots, you get the same results for both teams.
Yeah.
Like, Daniel Jones has physical upside. We've seen it.
Yes.
In the NFL, we've seen him take over games and win them on his own.
Yes.
With that terrible offensive line and with injured receivers.
Yes.
And with an injured running back. Like, we've seen him do this.
Yes.
With bad coaching year in and year out, with multiple offensive coordinators who suck. And
you of all people have known this, have seen this, have screamed it till you're blue in the face.
I called it. I am going to say I called it.
Fallen on deaf ears, unfortunately.
I am going to say that I called it way back when I was 14. I said that the Giants could take a quarterback, but the situation would not change unless they built the team and then took the quarterback.
Yes. You've gone on record saying on this very show.
Like, if I was hypothetically made general manager of an NFL team, I would make every single other move necessary to build the team, and then I draft the quarterback.
Right. I mean, was there a time for that?
I think.
Right. I mean,
I think if the Giants are going to go all in on a rookie quarterback, I think next year should be the year where they really suck and tank and
then get the good
and
get the good pick.
Yeah, get the good pick. The quarterback class next year should be better. I mean, Bryce Young, dude, that guy, oh my God, dude, he is going to be a stud wherever he goes. Bryce Young is the truth. I'm telling you, if it is if the Giants were really serious about winning, they would build the team as much as they could, and then they would tank to get the first overall pick next year to take Bryce Young.
Christopher Young, Alabama Crimson Tide.
He's good.
Yeah,
He's so good.
It's unreal stats.
Yeah, they could take Bryce Young. They could take. I don't know if I take C.J. Stroud because Ohio State. That's always a little. It's always a little
right.
Like with their quarterbacks.
Yeah. Historically, yes.
Yeah.
Historically,
I don't know. Look up the 2023 quarterback class.
Okay. QB class. Let's see here.
Yeah, the 2023 quarterback class. Really early. Right here.
Matt Corral.
No, Matt Corral's going to be in the draft this year. Okay, I think you need to. You might need to scroll a bit. Hold on. Wait a second. Yeah. That's quarterback recruits.
Nope. 2023 NFL mock draft. Predicting the 2023 QB class.
That's on Reddit. Okay,
I know this. So take this with a grain of salt.
Okay, C.J. Stroud, Bryce Young. There's a link that goes to our area, but like the 2023 quarterback class, I think should be the time where the Giants really take it seriously when it comes to the quarterback class. If Daniel Jones does not pan out,
right,
or a hopefully stronger offensive line, which, like, if the Giants have any sense of awareness, which it seems to me that they don't.
Right, throw a couple bodies up, warm bodies up there that can move and
what if
block.
If this new GM wants to win over the heart of myself and the rest of this family,
okay,
the move would be to take 2 offensive linemen in this draft.
Okay, makes sense to me.
Yeah, it makes perfect sense. And it would be a power move. Like, you're telling me that wouldn't be a power move?
Yeah,
to go and take a pair of offensive linemen in the first round of the NFL draft with premium picks.
Right.
And it provides downside protection for if one of them busts.
Right. Yeah. Well, hopefully they both pan.
My dream is Alabama offensive tackle Evan Neal and Iowa center Tyler Lindenbaum. That is my dream.
That's the dream duo.
They move Nick Gates to guard. I think they stick Evan Neal at right tackle, or they move Thomas wherever. Although Thomas is like an elite left tackle now. Right. I don't know if I wouldn't be shocked if nobody noticed or cared.
Yeah.
But Andrew Thomas has been an elite left tackle, and he was snubbed from the Pro Bowl.
Yeah. So that's a wall.
Like, he was ridiculous.
Hopefully a wall up there that.
Hopefully, dear God, hopefully.
That now I can protect the quarterback, but open up holes for the run game, and just I give Daniel Jones like another second, 2 seconds, something. Yeah, I don't disagree with you. I mean, you can see the pocket collapsing every
snap. Play, dude. It's awful.
And how are you expected to get a run game going, or a passing game, or be able to make good decisions when you have a bunch of 300-pound linemen ready to make you a stain on the turf. Yeah, it's tough. I mean, so next couple weeks, are you even watching?
I don't care.
Okay,
I'm gonna be honest. I don't care. And like Daniel Jones, that's the part that I don't have a problem with. Let's go to the part that I do have a problem with.
Okay.
which is the retention of Joe Judge. Now, this is a myriad of problems for a myriad of reasons. Joe Judge this year has proven himself to be a god-awful coach. Just god-awful. Straight up, just awful coach. And he's had a couple years.
Yes.
The team is still undisciplined.
Yes.
Nothing, no progress has been made. They're still committing stupid penalties. They're still beating themselves in games. They're still bad in a lot of facets. And they are still repeating the same mistakes that they made before he came here. And in his press conference, which I was duped by, we were all duped by it, when he said that he preached discipline.
Right.
And, but it's typical coach speak. And
Sure.
also his press conferences. Oh, dear God, his press conferences.
They're not inspiring
No,
you?
like
they
he
don't
said,
inspire you?
I think his opening statement from the loss against the Eagles
Okay,
on Sunday
right.
was, our special teams made a lot of plays to give us good field position. I'm like, are you serious? Are you kidding me right now? A special teams? What positive is there to take out of that game?
I didn't see any.
You preach yourself as this disciplinarian, and then you go out just massaging your players after every single win.
Right.
Or not after every win. There's no winning. After every single bad loss, after every single terrible mistake that's made, you're still going out there pretending that it's fine.
Yeah. Well, on the bright side, were the Giants number 7 in the draft order last week, and they fallen to number 4. So.
If Joe Judge was just honest,
yeah, but
if there was honesty, honesty is a big part of what I value in character. If you're honest, then I won't judge you for a lot of stuff if you're at least honest about it.
Yeah.
It's part of the reason why I started this podcast is that sports analysts aren't being honest with anybody.
Yeah, you're
anymore.
screw this. I'm going to be. You've been brutally honest.
Yeah, it's
overall,
the stuff that people need to say.
Pretty much 150 episodes.
The Giants beat reporters are doing whatever they can to praise Dave Gettleman and do whatever to be a part of that beat.
Yeah.
On the way here, I listened, and these beat reporters know how bad the team is.
Well, I mean, it's not like it's a secret. Or anything,
these
right?
beat reporters know how bad the team is. They just don't say anything about it.
Right. Well, I mean,
and the moment they are on a publication, or the moment that they are given a platform anywhere other than the Giants beat, they rip them the shreds. Lawrence Tynes.
Yeah.
Lawrence Tynes, the kicker that kicked the Giants to the Super Bowl twice in the NFC Championship game. Yeah, that Lawrence Tynes. Yeah. He has a podcast on for the New York Post.
Yeah.
And he shreds these guys. Shreds them.
This is why we start podcasts, ladies and gentlemen.
And
you can be honest.
And Carl Banks, dude, he's even worse, dude. He's awesome. Dude, I love Carl Banks.
Yeah.
And on WFAN this afternoon when I was actually driving to the studio, Kim Jones was on WFAN, and I've always liked Kim Jones.
Right.
I think I met her at the Giants playoff game that I went to.
Yeah.
Like she was NFL Network. Grew up with her doing a lot of reporting for the Giants.
Yeah.
She was ripping them to shreds. She was ripping them top to bottom. I'm just like, oh my God, yes. Yes. Yes,
Heck
queen.
yeah.
Yes, queen. Yes.
It's awesome. So, well, to Joe Judge's credit, it's working. He's coming back next year, right?
Dude,
So,
okay,
I guess he's saying the right thing.
This is where my real problem comes from.
Okay.
John Mara is looking at Joe Judge,
Okay.
looking at this team, evaluating it, and saying to himself, you know what? Let's run it back. Do you know how insulting that is?
As
a fan to know that they can't fire John Mara. Like, John Mara can't get fired.
Well,
He's the owner of the team.
right.
He's stuck. Unless $10 billion just happened to pop up in my bank account.
Right. And then you make an offer, and I would like to be part of that ownership group.
No. I'd try to buy the team outright.
Okay, right. Oh, okay.
Like, $10 billion could buy the Giants. Yeah, they're worth way more.
10.
They're worth
you said
way
billion, right?
They're worth way less than $10 billion.
Oh yeah, no. Yeah.
So like although unfortunately I did not open up a Coinbase account when I was 3, and I did not have $1 million
To put in
to
as a
put into Bitcoin.
In 2021, the franchise value amounted to 4.85 billion. So you could buy them twice over.
That is why John Mara isn't changing anything.
Yeah.
The team's still making money hand over fist.
Oh sure. Yeah. I mean,
And
there's a
and like when you
major market.
like
team.
anyways, back to what I was saying
Yes.
initially. When John Mara basically said to us, we're gonna run it back. That basically, and I've done a lot of contemplating
Okay.
over the last few weeks when I've heard the rumors that Joe Judge was staying, and after I heard that Dave Gettleman was gonna be quote unquote forced to retire,
Right.
which is basically just firing him, but in a nice way,
Right.
which pisses me off in a whole. That's a whole different episode. But,
Yes.
but when I looked at that, that was when I came to a realization that I really didn't want to come to. And that was that the problem runs way deeper than Dave Gettleman. We always thought that when Gettleman left, we assumed that they'd bring someone in and everything would be great.
Right.
We thought that everything would be great when Dave Gettleman went away, and they'd bring someone in and
Change
new
everything.
things would happen. But then I came to a realization it's not going to get better. Like, it's really not. Like, this is running way deeper than Gettleman. This is the mentality and the fundamentals of this organization. And it boils down to John Mara. And the family aspect. The Giants have always been a big family organization. They love bringing in people that they know. They're incestuous.
Nepotism.
They're incestuous. They're nepotist.
Yes.
They always love bringing in people that they went to college with, the in-laws.
Yeah, because that always works, right? That's always a good idea.
And to their credit, it did work for a while.
Yeah.
I mean, granted, in the 80s, the NFL needed to step in and tell Wellington Mara to hire George Young, which led to the greatest stretch of success in the history of this franchise.
Right.
But the family aspect did work for a few decades, where they kind of kept promoting from within. There was a pipeline, there was a bloodline of very smart football people.
Yeah.
And that line stopped. Like most monarchies,
Monarchies.
the
Yeah.
bloodline, runs thin.
Right.
People start to get complacent. Game of Thrones. Game of Thrones.
Yeah, we saw what happened there.
Yeah, the Giants are
The Frost Giants.
the Giants are a very Targaryen football team.
Right.
They're running a very Targaryen way.
Yeah, that worked out for all of them. Yeah. Well, I mean, it worked out for Peter Dinklage. He was
Peter Dinklage. Yeah, Peter Dinklage.
Yeah,
everything works out for him.
That's right. Yeah,
Except,
Tyrion Lannister.
Yeah, Tyrion Lannister. I never really even watched Game of Thrones. I just knew because my dad would talk about it.
Oh, it's good. It's good.
I heard. Oh my god! I keep hearing it's like the best show ever. But
it's good. Last season was not great, but
the last season. Oh my god!
Yeah, not great.
I keep hearing how bad the last season was.
Last season was like the 2021 Giants. Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, little doubt this team's gonna wind up 4-13.
Yeah. This team could wind up 4-13. It's
not how you envision things.
It's very possible. No, I saw, like, in the offseason, and I don't know if I said this on this show, but I said it on my friend Dr. Salt's podcast, you should definitely check out the Salty Sports Show.
The Salty Sports Show.
Salty Sports Show. My friend Dr. Salt. He's smart. He's very smart in his own right.
He's also opinionated.
He's smart in his right. He knows ball. Oh God, super opinionated.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. But I remember I said when I stood in for one of the people on his show when we were doing NFC previews. It was a great show. I had a great time. And I said the Giants could go 11-6, or they could go 4-13, and I would not be. I would not be surprised.
Unfortunately, you nailed it on the low end.
I am not surprised at this. There was tremendous upside potential and really high downside risk.
Yes,
that was what this team had going in, and that is what this team has shown. It's a bad stock pick, if you will. It just didn't work.
Right. And you predicted it could have gone one of two ways.
It could have gone.
And
Well, it could have. Well, it's not like it could have gone one of two ways. Like 11-6 was not the alternative to this. I'm saying that the upside was 11-6,
right,
and the downside was 4-13.
Right. On Earth 2, they've gone 11-6, and
on another Earth they go.
Yeah.
They go 11-6, and there are different Earths where this team works.
Why can't we be on that Earth?
Yeah, dude, this Earth sucks.
In terms of football, anyways, yeah.
In terms of football and hockey, it sucks.
Yeah. Well, I guess fortunately, the Houston. I don't know where the Texans have come from. They decided to beat the Chargers, handed them their asses this week. So moving kind of back in the draft order, it looks like
Giants are 4th overall. That if they bring in an outside presence, and this is where the keeping of Joe Judge really hurts us. It really thins out the GM search, because a GM is hamstrung with a broken quarterback and a stubborn coach.
Right.
That is a combination that is going to scare a lot of GMs out of this job. And I don't care if the Giants have the 4th and 7th overall picks. No GM is going to want to willingly come to this team where they are basically being told, yeah, you have to keep a lot of the things that made this team bad, and this leads me to think that it's going to be an inside hire.
Right, and then
this is going to be an inside hire. If I don't know if the Elias Sports Bureau came out with anything, but Vegas odds are probably leaning towards Kevin Abrams being hired as the next Giants general manager.
Okay.
Which sucks, because a good football mind with those 2 picks and free reign could turn this team into a contender in 2 years. It does not take that long to rebuild in the NFL.
No.
It does not take long at all. We are being fed, and there are fans like the Stockholm Syndrome fans. That's what I call them. They say rebuilding takes a long time. No, in the NFL it doesn't.
We've seen teams turn around in one season.
It does not take anywhere near as long that you're saying it is to rebuild a team. It does not take
Wait, Tampa Bay did it in one season.
It doesn't take. Well, that was because
I know.
They got the NFL equivalent of lead GM and Tom Brady.
I know.
Got all of his friends.
I know.
Over there.
I'm just just saying it's possible. Just like boom, Super Bowl champions. Now I know it's Tom Brady. Yeah.
The Giants, this team could be rebuilt very quickly, but the mentality of the people way up top is so stuck in a bygone period that it's just not going to happen.
Yeah.
It's not going to happen for a while. The announcement that Joe Judge was returning as Giants head coach is what led me to tweet out that John Mara is a worse owner than James Dolan. Because at least James Dolan, after a super long time, got out of his own way. Like, it is going to take the NFL intervening in... Again, it's going to take the NFL intervening to fix this.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, yeah. John Maris versus James Dolan.
And
December
say what you will.
26th.
Say what you will. People forget that James Dolan owns the Rangers, and they're doing just fine.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because
Unfortunately.
Because he gets out of his own way.
Right. Well,
John Mara is not getting out of his own way.
This was
Meddlesome owners are the worst. And what sucks is that John Mara's a good person.
Yeah.
Like the Giants, it's not like
Doesn't
the
make
Giants,
you a good. Doesn't make you a good
like,
owner though.
It's not like the Giants have been nickel and diming their fans for decades. Like training camp is super cheap to go to. I can go to Giants training camp for free. I mean, it used to be you could just walk up and go in, but now you got to get tickets.
Yeah.
COVID. I can't.
Well,
Like, the best thing that's going to happen when people eventually just give up and accept that COVID's not going away is that Giants training camp is going to be so much easier to go to. Because Giants training camp is super fun, and it's cheap, it's free, and the food's cheap.
Right.
The hot dogs there, they're like $2.
That's how it should be everywhere, but
Like $2 hot dogs at Giants training camp. John Mara is a good person. I do not want to attack the Mara family as
sure, but that doesn't make you a good
as
owner.
human
That
beings.
doesn't
They
make
are-
you a good.
they're
football.
stupid. I'm never gonna say, as much as I hate to say it, it's gonna take John Mara dying for this team to truly get back on track.
I mean,
I feel bad saying that because John Mara is a good person.
Right, but you're not wrong. You're not wrong.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Did you think that the streets of Manhattan aren't going to be? You think St. Patrick's Cathedral in New York, the church bell there, isn't going to be ringing when James Dolan is declared dead? You're telling me that that's not going to happen?
It will. People, the city will come out to pay the respects for sure.
Oh yeah,
But yeah, what a great Christmas present though to find out that Joe Judge is coming.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, Mr.
Shitter's full.
Shitter's full.
God.
Shitter's full, everybody. Definitely follow at Cam
follow
Woolley
me
Show.
on Twitter, dude. My Twitter is
On fire, man. This guy does not hold back.
I do not have nearly enough followers as I should, and it sucks.
Oh, we'll get you up there. We'll get you up there. It's a sweet curved monitor, by the way. Is that 27 inches?
Yeah, I downsized on the monitor. I'm gonna be honest. I downsized and I asked for it for Christmas.
Yeah.
I'm like, Ma, I want a smaller monitor. I want to start doing some streaming.
Nice.
And soon, maybe I don't know. Maybe I should run it by some more people. But hopefully I'm gonna start getting in the streaming.
I will tune in.
That stuff.
I may join in one day. Who knows? You never know.
You got a Discord account. I don't know.
I have one out there. I don't use it very much, but I do have a Discord account. I think it's Mingchen37, like everything else. So if you want to head up, I believe that's what it is.
If you ever get a friend request from Frankenscope 420 with pizza pasta from Punch Out as the profile photo, that's me.
Oh, it's you. Okay.
Yeah, I'd like my profile picture.
Like, who is a stoner gamer? It's like, oh wait, it's
okay, really funny.
Give me the origin of that.
Really
name.
funny story about my name.
Okay.
And I have never made this public.
Okay.
But 420. Okay, I was 11 years old.
Okay.
Just got a PS4.
Okay.
Making my name. And this was back when MLG culture was still a funny thing. You know, the Aaron's like, bah, 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 bah. Like Snoop Dogg.
Right.
Yeah.
For shizzle my nizzle, yes.
Yeah. I remember I made it. It was an adjustment on my earlier name on Xbox.
Okay.
And I'd made scope, quick scope, and 420 because I didn't know that it was the weed number back then.
Oh. Okay.
I just thought of it as the cool gamer number.
Right.
I thought of it as the cool gamer number, and if I had the opportunity to change it, before it became rooted into my identity,
right. Okay.
then I would have changed it. But
yeah, now it's too late.
But PSN didn't.
It's too late.
PSN didn't allow you to change names until like a
Right.
few years ago.
Yeah. Now you're stuck with.
Yeah, no, I'm stuck with it forever.
Okay. All right. I'll be looking for that then. I'll be looking for that.
Yeah, it was bad, and then like I didn't know until I ran Crota's End one day on Destiny 1, and Crota's End, which is basically just a glorified strike, and I remember like the raid team that I was doing it with. Meanwhile, they're all like adults, and I was with my friend, and they're like, "Hey, 420, you smoke it?
Yeah, yo.
Blaze it!"
Snoochie boochies. Snoogin.
like a Jay and Silent Bob
Yep.
movie, yeah.
Yep.
And
Like,
I was
what are you
like,
talking
I was
about?
like, what? What the weed number? Yo, 420. That's the weed number, and I'm
Like,
like,
what?
oh.
Huh?
I'm
That's hilarious.
11-year-old me grew
Right.
up a lot in that
did.
Crota's End run. That was
That's-
a life-changing experience.
Funny that it took that long to figure it
Like
out.
there were
but
some
Okay.
like Destiny raids are like they can be life-changing, man. The stuff that happens in those raids can just they can change your perception on the world.
Yeah.
dude.
I love it. You've declared here on your Twitter timeline, again, at Cam Woolley Show, that the Dallas Cowboys are winning the Super Bowl this year. Is this something that you stand behind?
I think they're winning the Super Bowl. I don't know. They're just. I get this feeling from them that nothing bad has happened to them, and nothing bad is going to happen to them.
Yeah.
And I think they're going to win the Super Bowl just to make me miserable. It's going to happen, and it's going to make me miserable.
Yeah. I mean,
It's going to suck.
they've been doing great. 5-0 in the division, 9-1 in the conference, 11-4 overall. Yeah. I mean, around them, and the Packers look great as usual. The Chiefs,
The Chiefs, they came back.
they did.
I remember earlier in the year,
Yeah, they
people
were
saying-
written off, man.
People were saying, lol,
What-
ma fraud.
Yeah, my fraud.
People were saying,
Yeah.
lol, ma turnover, ma choke. That was the popular one.
Well,
Ma
there
choke.
was a stretch he didn't look that good though.
It was, dude, the Chiefs are the Chiefs.
Right.
Who cares? They're the Kansas City Chiefs.
Right, Rams look good. Bucks, they're.
Yeah, Tom Brady.
Tom Brady
You,
and
you
them.
can't count out Tom Brady.
I still, as every year, I said the Bills are a dark horse.
The Bills are weird. The Titans.
They are weird.
The Titans are just. I
Yeah.
always keep forgetting about them. The Cardinals, they're just good.
Yeah,
The Colts have come out of nowhere recently.
Yeah.
They've surged.
Cardinals got beat by the Detroit Lions a couple
Got
weeks
beat
ago,
by the
though.
Lions.
I'm just saying. Bengals, Burrows.
Did Joe Burrow?
Yeah, he's looking,
I
looking
called,
good.
I
You
called
did.
it. I called it with him.
You did.
Just saying.
Patriots coming out of kind of been around.
No,
kinda-
Belichick has his new apprentice.
Yeah. Ravens not doing so great. They're kind of collapsing, but then
Yeah,
af-
Lamar Jackson just. I don't want to say that the league has figured him out because they just haven't.
right.
Lamar Jackson is still capable of great things,
He is.
but he somehow made the Pro Bowl over like some really good players. He made the Pro Bowl
Yeah.
over Josh Allen,
Yeah. Yeah. Come
Which
on.
is
Come on. Come on.
which is really
Come on.
stupid.
Let's be honest here.
Yeah, let's be
completely
there's some
honest
truth
here.
telling, dude. Lamar Jackson is not great by any stretch.
Yeah. And then they still got COVID decimating everything.
Dude, COVID, dude. The COVID, Omicron, dude. Everything is just going crazy with the league, with Omicron. The NHL is coming back tonight, which means, God damn it, the Devils are playing tonight.
They are. They are, which I will be watching.
God damn it, dude. Oh, God.
They're at Buffalo today.
In Buffalo. Oh, dude,
In
this
Buffalo.
is such a trap. I hate
It's a trap.
I hate
That's a trap.
playing in Buffalo. Hey, thank God that the NHL players suddenly decided to not go to the Olympics.
Yes. And then I just saw the worlds are going on right now.
The World
right?
Juniors,
But
yeah. Well, dude, the U.S. had to forfit their game.
I
against
saw that. They
Switzerland
got
because one of
two
their-
exposures
players-
or
Okay, I have not paid attention to the World Juniors at all, which sucks because I always say that I love the World Juniors. I love the World Juniors. Dude, it's
Right.
great. It's a great.
Why haven't you
place
been
to-
watching?
It's a great, but I don't know. I've just been distracted.
Okay.
My brain has been shut.
Well, it's that week between
I
Christmas
had
and New Year.
I had company
Oh,
over
okay.
last night,
Okay.
so I was just doing whatever. I was situating myself. I was doing stuff with my room. Got these LED strip lights. I finally got.
Nice.
Finally got some LED
Right.
lights.
Okay.
in my
So
room,
right
yeah.
along the
Yeah,
ceiling.
but right along the
Nice,
yeah,
nice.
yeah, on the ceiling got
Mood lighting.
LED lights.
You got the
yeah.
little remote control
yeah,
with the
I
different
got the remote.
colors
I
on
can
there.
change the color, dude. It's great.
And then you got the app too, right? Can you do it on an
I
app?
don't. It's not an app, and I don't
Not
need
an
an
app,
app
okay.
for it. But
Okay.
dude, it's great.
All right. Well, you know what happens with remotes?
My
They get-
scale, however, has an app.
Oh, right. Okay.
My scale has an app,
Right.
which I need to download it, but I forgot my mom's Apple ID password.
Oh,
I need to
okay.
download it so I can truly know if I am really fat or if I'm just big boned.
Right. I'm not fat. I'm big bone.
I'm fat. I'm big boned.
Yeah. Beefcake.
Yeah, beefcake.
I still haven't seen if they're. I guess they're gonna fill in those 2 weeks with makeup games then. That would have been the Olympics.
Yeah,
Which I
yeah.
guess is good.
I would have loved. To
It would-
have seen
I know.
the- Granted, I wouldn't have been able to watch most of the games because it's in Beijing.
Right. It's
But-
time differences and well, I mean we would have found ways to watch them. It just
Dude, you dig a hole straight down from here, you end up in China. So
I believe that's how it works.
the time
yeah.
difference.
Time
is-
difference is
gra-
killer.
Granted, you cannot dig straight down. There would be you'd hit the core of the earth, and then gravity
Right.
would change.
Like lava. Yeah. Wasn't there a movie
Magma,
where they-
not even lava, magma.
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 Dude, you end up that you find like or the hollow earth, if you believe that. I don't know
Sure.
Dude, Godzilla's down there.
Right, Godzilla's down there, or if you break through, there's a whole different world underneath, or it's flat. I'm not really sure.
You could end up
whatever you
maybe
believe.
you end up in hell. I don't know.
What do you believe?
Although if you end up in hell, I personally believe it's just watching Giants games.
Watching Giants
forever.
games and like the 2019.
They're like,
Jersey
yeah, I could
Devils.
die right now. I could, on some weird condition, end up in hell,
Right.
and I wouldn't know the difference because I'd just be watching Giants games on a loop.
Right. Your eyes being forced open.
Yeah. No eye drops either.
Right. Right. Bad chicken fingers. Like the whole everything. Everything.
No,
just
it's
hellish.
chicken fingers with like fat, like
Oh,
fatty,
fatty.
and slightly fatty,
Undercooked. Oh.
chicken fingers.
Oh, disgusting.
And then they were microwaved too.
Oh,
Not even air-fried.
oh man.
Dude, air fryer, dude. Say what you want about air fryer, dude. Air fryers
Nope.
are awesome.
I love the air fryer.
I have an
Love the
air
air
fryer.
fryer. I have
Dude, it's
one
an
too.
oven, but it's less effort.
Yeah, there's
It's
no
less time than a toaster oven.
there's no oil. It's great.
Yeah, it's great.
Everything's crispy. It's great. You can throw anything in there.
Yeah, you throw anything in
And
there.
it cooks it great.
Only thing I don't cook in an air fryer is nachos.
Oh, well.
Strangely enough, TGI Fridays potato skins.
Oh.
I cook.
Oh, the frozen ones.
Yeah, the frozen potato.
Oh.
Dude, those are great.
Oh, yeah. It's good stuff.
For some reason, White Castle and TGI Fridays. I would never go there, but I will buy their
The frozen version?
Yeah, dude, frozen White Castle sliders are.
They're
awesome.
they're actually not bad. Yeah, you throw in the microwave for a little
Although
bit.
White Castle, I shouldn't say that White Castle is god awful because
It is.
Like,
You can say it.
White Castle, the sliders are good. Everything else there sucks.
You can say it. You can definitely say it. So
I mean, it's like, compared to the other fast food places around here.
yeah.
Which I mean, we're in a densely populated state. We're in a densely populated area of a densely populated state. So we're just like we have all sorts of food choices.
We're very lucky.
the
Is
Devils-
is everybody back?
The projected lineups. Hopefully everybody is back, and
Okay.
maybe there's an outside chance that this reset is what this team needed to get back.
Because they were banged up,
Get back on,
sick.
dude. They were bad.
They were. It was
Nico
bad.
Hischier coming back is huge.
Okay,
Let's not get anything twisted. Nico
Right.
Hischier coming back is huge.
we got our first line center.
Ryan Graves coming back is also huge.
First line D, yes.
Yeah, Ryan Graves and Dougie Hamilton, that pairing's back. Smith Severson, that pairing's back. Sigenthaler Subban, that pairing's back. The power play is still going to be god awful because the Devils' power play sucks. Hopefully they keep Janssen, Mercer, and Bratt together. Which, dude, if you look at like best lines in the league, they're like top 10. Like that line is ridiculous.
Right.
And I tell you, I think it's Jesper Bratt. I think Jesper Bratt is
He's
one
the
that
X
made that line
factor?
go. Because the moment that Bratt got separated from Mercer and Janssen, they started
Yeah.
dipping.
Yeah.
Like, Janssen
No.
only has, like, 2 points in his
No.
last 11 games, which sucks. And I still believe in Janssen. I still think he's a really good player.
Oh yeah. We've seen it.
But dude, Jesper Bratt's the one that drives those plays.
Yeah.
Dude, we got...
We've seen it.
Like, we've respected Bratt on this program.
Oh, yeah.
For a while. We
For a
love
long time.
Jesper Bratt.
Absolutely.
We love Bratt. Love him to death. He's great. We loved him before he started putting up numbers. But when you look at him, and when you look at the players' numbers when they play with him,
Yeah.
there's a noticeable difference.
Yes.
Like, there's been enough of a sample size.
Here's a spark. Here's a catalyst.
Yes, and yet when even on the eye test, when you watch him skate, you watch his hands, he is like weaving his way through players.
Right.
Like, if I had to compare any player on this team to Connor McDavid, which nobody on this team is anywhere close to Connor McDavid.
But I mean,
But Jesper Bratt is the
one-
closest player on this team
Yeah.
to Connor McDavid. In terms of offensive talent, the best player on this team is Dougie Hamilton.
Right.
But Bratt is easily the most offensively gifted.
Right.
And Jack Hughes, he's going to surpass him soon because he's Jack Hughes.
Right.
But Jesper Bratt, in terms of like explosiveness, he's the most explosive on that team, and he doesn't score a lot, which sucks. Well, there's no goal scorers on this team.
I mean,
Andreas Janssen and Pavel Zacha are basically the closest thing that this team has to goal scorers.
yeah.
And dude, I want Alex Holtz to get ready as soon as humanly possible, because dude, Alex Holtz was never given a proper chance up here. He was never given a chance with good line mates that cater to him. Like, Holtz on a line with Jack Hughes.
Right.
You're telling me that wouldn't spark something?
I think it would.
But again, for years, we have been saying that Jack Hughes needs a proper finisher on his lines. Because everybody says, oh, he doesn't put up points. The reason he doesn't put up points is because he's the best finisher on his line, and that's not his strength.
No.
His strength isn't finishing. Which, granted, Hughes has a better shot than people give him credit for, but he needs somebody who can reliably finish the plays that he starts.
Yeah.
And Holtz is that guy.
Right.
Like, I think he's been that guy for a while. I think he's going to be that guy in the future.
Yeah, tearing it up.
And you're like, and all over the timeline, suddenly I'm seeing Arseny Gritziuk highlights. Like the guy in the KHL, which again we talked about, I think last week, or the week before. Yeah, you know, the whole Vladimir the Dangerous, that
right.
You know, the Russian
the
Russian.
Yes, we did.
The Russian mafia.
Yeah, we did talk about that.
Hopefully, Putin and the Russian mafia let him defect and come to America and play for the New Jersey Devils.
We'll see about that. We'll see about that.
That's the thing with all these KHL players. That's what they got to fight through.
Yeah, they have another layer of
layer
of things to deal with.
Yeah, like arguably the most corrupt government in the world. And that is a very high
If you
bar.
disappear next week, I'll know what happened.
Yeah. If I disappear next week,
enjoy the gulag, my friend.
If news comes out that I committed suicide, you'll know what happened.
Don't do. Yeah,
I'm not gonna.
Yeah.
No, here's the thing. I wouldn't have committed suicide.
I know.
I would have.
I know.
I would have conveniently committed suicide.
I know. Well, I'll start a podcast investigating what really happened.
The investigations. No, but then you'd.
This got dark really quick here on the Cameron Woolley show.
Then that's what we do.
I have to avenge your death then.
We ramble, we go on tangents, but in your effort to avenge my death, you would magically kill yourself one day.
Yeah. All right. Leon, let's just Russia, we love you. We love you, Russia.
We love Mother Russia. I have
do.
Russian blood in me.
Yes.
I have blood in me.
Yes.
Although I do kind of have the wrong type of blood. My family was part of the
Russian.
Russian.
Don't say that. Don't say that.
Dude, what?
Never mind.
I'm American.
Yes.
What?
Full-blooded, yes.
Yeah.
Anyways, welcome
All
back.
I'm saying is that even if I did say I was Russian, my family's blood goes back to the Russian royal court.
Oh, okay.
Which is what which is like the purge, like the big purges. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. My great grandfather had to escape. Had to hijack a train to get out of
He
Russia.
got out though.
Yeah,
Had he not, you wouldn't be here.
yeah,
Ho ho. Well, welcome back, New Jersey Devils.
yeah. Welcome back, New Jersey Devils. God damn it!
I mean,
dude.
maybe they turn things around at this point. It's still
Dude,
early.
It was fun.
10, 15,
It was
and-
fun to not talk about them for a week. I liked the break from the Devils. I liked that I didn't have. I liked that I could just focus on video games and shutting my brain off.
Sure.
Over
Right.
Christmas break.
Right. We can't do that forever.
Instead of ruining my mood watching the Devils.
Yes. Well, you got to support the team.
Yeah, I do support the team.
I know.
Well, I've started this podcast because I do support the team.
I know.
I support the teams that I support. If I didn't love my teams, I would have left a long time ago. And I keep telling myself I should stop being a Giants fan, but I'm like, I'm too stupid.
Right.
That's the bottom line. I am way too stupid to stop rooting for the teams that I root for.
Yes.
Anyways, on another note, I think we've exhausted ourselves on the sports front. Do you see a Spider-Man?
I have not seen it yet. Still,
Oh my
I
God,
gotta go.
Dude, it is. Oh my God.
I know. I'm gonna go see it this week so we can
So
talk about it.
good.
Just been so busy.
Yeah, you've been busy, and
Traveling, then Christmas, then I've been setting up this new studio. Yeah, it's been a little crazy. I should have just. Oh, and not only that, every time I try to get tickets over at our local theater here, it's all sold out. So,
well, dude,
are there that many people going back to see it, or
secret the AMC at the mall.
yes,
The AMC at the mall. Nobody goes there.
yes, it doesn't make sense.
Nobody goes to that mall
So
anymore, dude.
so I'm thinking either I had heard a theory that people were buying multiple blocks of seats so they don't have to sit next to people, so they don't have to get sick. That was a theory I heard.
That's
Either that
dick,
or the Russian mob has bought all the seats. I don't know.
That's a dick. What is the Russian mafia just a thing on this
they might be. Yes.
show now?
They might be.
That's
But
just a thing.
but
We don't have the Russian mafia. No, we have the Italian mafia.
right. We do. But the theater they always have seats. There's something going on here over at the mall.
But
Because that theater is not that good. But that's not that good. It's not great.
The AMC at Monmouth Mall is mid. It's okay.
That's stadium seating, whereas Hazlitt does not. So Hazlitt's all on the floor. So because there's an old theater they retrofitted with the reclining seats and everything.
No.
So with that in mind, and I'll go there to watch a movie, but I prefer not to. But yeah, I will see it this week. That way we can.
Because it's only a matter of time before you get spoiled.
I know. So far, so good though. Oddly enough,
How?
I've been kind of by myself for the last couple.
No,
weeks.
but dude, the internet.
I know.
And you
I know.
follow? How many nerds do you follow?
I follow
on
a lot of
Twitter?
nerds, but they've been pretty
Dude, yeah,
respectful.
Like you're like as much as we talk about sports, you're a comic book nerd first.
Do.
Like if you, like
I know. So it's a
Like
crime
if
that
you look at all of the stuff around here, it's just comic nerd stuff. There's not a lot of sports stuff around here. It's just.
we'll fix that. We're getting shelves back here. We can put up some.
Wait, the Boba Fett? I never noticed that you had a Boba
It
Fett.
was in the other room, so that's why you never saw it.
I gotta watch that book of Boba Fett too.
It started today. Can't wait.
Yeah, it just
Can't wait.
started. The book of Boba Fett.
Yeah. Hawkeye, if you haven't seen it, is excellent. As well.
I haven't seen Hawkeye.
Good, you'll like. I think
don't
you'll
know,
like
I'm
it.
so focused on Spider-Man.
Yeah. Okay. I will see it this week. I apologize.
No, no.
I know this is a crime. I should have gone to see it the first chance I got.
No, it's fine.
There's a combination of things. Like, so I wanted to go at 1:00 today, but it's a 2.5-hour movie.
Yeah, it's a
plus
2.5
trailers.
hour movie.
Then I wouldn't.
You would have stayed for the after credit scene.
Sure.
And,
By the time I got it, it would have been 4:00, and the show started. We record promptly at 3:30. So, Anyways, I'll get there. I will get there. I promise.
no, I saw it with my dad last.
And I know all my friends have their minds have been blown. Everyone's minds have been blown. So
Dude, it's a mind blowing.
I can't wait,
dude.
Can't wait.
All I'll say is, it belongs in the Infinity War
Saga
Endgame
tier.
That
Okay.
tier. And it belongs in the S tier with Infinity War, Endgame, Winter Soldier,
Right. Okay, that makes
and
me.
Civil War. It belongs. I think No Way Home slots promptly
Wow.
into the number 5 spot in terms of Marvel movies of
Wow.
all time.
Wow, possibly higher in some people's rankings. So
It's that good.
Cool.
The only movies Infinity War's number 1.
sure.
Civil War's number 2.
Okay.
Winter Soldier is number 3,
Okay.
and Endgame
Endgame's
is
number
4.
4, and then No Way Home. Okay,
No Way Home's number 5.
that's awesome.
Like you talk about great Marvel movies.
There are
like,
a lot of there's
the
Black
Infinity
Panther.
War,
there's-
Black Panther was great, but I don't think it should have gotten nominated for
Sure.
Best Picture. Like in terms of like the Marvel movie that should have been nominated that year, it should have been
Right,
Infinity War.
Yeah.
However, I do think that Michael B. Jordan should have gotten
Oh,
nominated for
yeah.
Best Supporting
sure.
Actor.
Yeah, for sure.
For Killmonger.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, like that was the. Also,
no
I just
doubt.
like Michael B. Jordan as an actor.
Oh, yeah, he's great. He's great.
I like I don't know, Creed. I like him in Creed.
Hey, Unk.
Yeah.
Yeah, yo, Donnie.
Good
movie. Donnie.
Yo,
Get him in there. Watch the shovel punch. Watch the shovel punch.
Yo, it's the body, Donnie.
Yeah,
No,
come on,
hey,
Donnie,
hey, you're quick. You're like your father.
Yeah.
You know, yo, why you want to fight? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I love it. I will go see it this week. That way we can
Dude,
spoil
it's
it.
a great. Oh, it's so good. Like it's so it sticks in your mind for like the week after you see it. Like
Okay, good.
Like remember after you saw Avengers Endgame,
Yep.
like the
like,
movie
holy
wouldn't
crap.
get
Yep.
out of your head.
Yep.
In terms of like Marvel movies that like coming out of the theater, initial reaction Endgame was number 1 by a country mile because coming
man.
out of the theater you just saw like the best final battle
Yes.
in the
Your mind was
history
just
of American
blown. Yep.
cinema. So
Yeah.
like, and I'm including Return of the King in that conversation
Oh, sure.
as well.
Yeah.
Like Return of the King is an incredibly
good.
close second.
Sure.
Like Avengers Endgame is the only movie to outdo Return of the King in terms of
Right.
like
I mean,
the
you
final
loved all the
battle
characters,
spectacle.
so yeah. For sure.
And one thing that I like to notice is that at the end of that battle, there was a shot of Star-Lord and Black Panther like standing side by side. Like that's the only time they were ever in this shot at the same time.
Yeah, it was cool. It was awesome.
Like kind of like it makes you like you never really think about how big Infinity War and Endgame were as movies because you had the Guardians of the Galaxy working with Iron Man,
Right, Thor,
Spider-Man,
yeah.
and Doctor Strange.
It's pretty crazy.
Like yeah, Chris Pratt, Robert Downey Jr. That is like
Ant-Man,
that is
Hulk.
like $100 million worth of actors on one screen. Like Avengers Endgame is the most expensive movie ever in terms of actor salaries.
Like, yeah. But hey, man, they made it back and then some.
They made
Made it back
I think,
and then some.
I think Endgame is like the highest grossing movie ever.
I believe so. Yeah.
Not adjusted for inflation.
Right.
Adjusted for inflation, I think it's Gone with the Wind. Still.
Okay.
I think still.
Yeah, but come on.
I think still.
Come on, we're going pure dollar
Yeah.
amounts here.
Yeah, by pure dollar amount, it's
Yeah.
Endgame, but inflation, it's Gone with the Wind.
I like the. Yeah, with inflation, whatever it made 30 million is like it's whatever.
Yeah.
I will look up the all-time box office. Just
Let's see where Spider-Man's at.
so
right
all right. So well, Avatar is technically number 1. They re-released it.
Oh,
Remember?
come
So
on, that's cheap.
it is crap. And then
Re-release Avengers Endgame.
yeah, they could.
Avatar. Why did so many
Endgame and
people
then
see Avatar? The movie sucks. That's not a good movie.
And then
The highest grossing G-rated movie is Toy Story 4, which
Yes.
that earns a great movie.
yes,
PG, it's Incredibles 2. That movie wasn't very good. PG-13.
yeah, Star Wars Episode 7,
Star Wars Episode 7.
or Passion of the Christ. So let's
Passion. I had the passion. Oh my god. Over the South
yeah.
Park episode.
So Avatar, Endgame, Titanic, Episode 7, Infinity War, Jurassic World, Lion King, Avengers, Furious 7, and Frozen 2.
That's top 10. No Way Home is already at 21. It's already grossed over $1 billion.
Oh, Frozen 2, almost 1.5 billion.
Dude, Frozen 2 is okay.
Billion. It's crazy.
Like
That's a lot of money.
Okay, dude, you know, like the market for the Frozen movies
Sure.
is massive.
Yeah. Wow.
Why is Minions up there? Why? Why? Dude, what? I forgot that this was a sports podcast, but this is what we do when we're done talking.
Oh,
about
sure. Yeah, we
sports.
talk about pop culture. So
We talk about movies and stuff.
yeah.
What the hell? Okay, just scroll down. I want to see if how many movies on here that I hate. Minions. Why? Aquaman. Aquaman wasn't bad.
No,
Jason Momoa was a great Aquaman.
he's good. Yeah.
He was just given a terrible script.
Yeah. Anything else on here? I mean, these are all pretty solid movies. Hence,
Episode 9. Oh, God. Do people saw Rise of Skywalker just to see how bad it would be?
right. Well, it's a Star Wars property. Like,
Hey, Rogue One. Dude. Rogue One was great.
yeah. I mean, these are all pretty solid. I don't see anything on here that was that.
Okay, the fact that Shrek 2 only made $900 million, that's an over.
Yeah, that's a
$1 billion
lot of money,
That's
man.
sad.
That's a lot of money.
Dude, if you're gonna,
That's a lot. All right, here we go. Batman, Superman, Dawn of Justice,
Batman
$875 million. Come on.
However, I will say, Batman versus Superman
Okay.
has aged better than I would.
I'm gonna have to watch it again to see if you're.
I've watched Batman versus Superman like 5
Okay.
times, and every single time I watch it, it gets better.
Okay.
All I'll say is that every single time I've watched it, it has gotten better.
I'll take your word
I
for it.
like Ben Affleck as Batman.
I do. So do I.
Henry Cavill as Superman.
So do I. It's just a bad script.
Gal Gadot as Wonder Woman.
It's great.
Good.
Great reveal, but horrible script. Script is awful. Anything else? No, I mean these are all pretty solid movies. So, yeah.
The Matrix Reloaded.
Oh wow,
That-
116.
Okay, all the Fast and Furious movies.
All of them.
All of the
are
Fast
on
and
here.
Furious movies. Bad. No, bad.
They're entertaining though. I get it.
Dude, they're
I get it.
dude.
A bunch of cars flying
Okay,
through buildings
liked,
and stuff.
Okay, I liked the. Okay, it's not even about cars anymore.
No, it's about how
it's not about
absurd-
cars. It's about family.
It's about yeah.
It's about family.
It's all for the
you
family.
know the Vin Diesel.
It's all for the family. Yes.
Okay, Josh Whedon's Justice League is on there. That's bad. Zack Snyder's Justice League is good,
Right. Yes.
but Joss Whedon's Justice League is bad.
Yeah.
Did The Martian? That I
Good
I
movie.
remember
Good movie.
I saw that movie with a bunch of my friends, and I don't know why we just all hung out one day, and we're just like, we're gonna go see The Martian. 10 middle school boys went to see The Martian, and
Okay.
we had a great day. Dude, it was really good.
Yeah.
movie.
Yeah.
It's not in terms of like space movies that I've seen. It's like number 2 to Interstellar.
Yeah.
And Interstellar,
They
that's
did a
kinda
great
like,
job.
yeah.
I mean, you're watching a guy grow potatoes and you care. It's great.
Yeah.
It's great.
Logan. I never saw Logan.
Oh,
but I
dude,
heard
Logan's
it's, like-
awesome. Yeah.
I
definitely check
heard
that
it's
out.
like really mopey.
Oh
Sad,
man,
though.
that's a good movie.
I heard it's a
man.
movie where
good
like
movie.
where like Professor X is
He's old.
whining and
He
taking
is.
his pills.
He's a old.
Isn't it like a
cranky old
post?
man.
Isn't it like post-apocalyptic?
In a way, yeah. In a way.
Isn't it like all the mutants are?
Yeah, they're gone.
Yeah, the mutants are gone. They
Yeah.
killed all the mutants.
Yeah.
And Wolverine
good.
and Professor X are the only ones left.
Oh man, it's good stuff though, man. For sure.
The X-Men universe is
Oh,
the X-Men cinematic universe is weird.
Oh, we're it's only gonna get better, man. Freaking
Oh, dude,
Marvel
okay,
owns it.
okay,
Got it
okay.
back.
Now
They
that-
got it back.
Okay, now that Disney owns,
Everything.
now that they own X-Men,
Yes.
and you'll get it later, but it's it's gonna be all the X-Men. They're gonna come in, dude.
Yes.
All the X-Men.
Yeah.
And they're
Marvel.
not even gonna have to change anything. They could.
No,
You could easily just get Hugh Jackman as Wolverine and just put him
he
in.
should come back.
Yeah, Hugh Jackman was a
He
great
should come
Wolverine.
Come be in a Marvel movie.
Ian McKellen was a great Magneto.
Yeah.
Although the young Magneto, I
good
liked
too,
him.
yeah.
The young Magneto, I think he was also in Inglourious Basterds.
Yeah.
Which every actor turns in great performances in Tarantino movies.
Yeah, it's a good director.
Like Inglourious Basterds, you could argue has like the best villain ever.
Well, I mean,
You could argue. You could argue.
Sure.
You could argue. Not
Right.
saying he is. You could argue.
Yes.
Like best villain ever. You're like going up there with like Darth Vader and
Sure.
like all the Jokers.
Right.
Like, the Joker is the only comic book character to ever produce an Oscar. The only comic book character to ever get Oscars out of their actors.
Yeah. It's a deep character.
It's like
It's a
Heath
troubled
Ledger.
character.
Although the Joker movie that they made a couple years ago
Joker,
was
yeah.
basically just Oscar bait. They were appealing.
Well, yeah,
to
Joaquin
the-
Phoenix is he's a
Okay,
good actor.
Joaquin Phoenix was just a
Great actor, yeah.
Joker. He
Yes.
was just a.
Yeah.
He was just great for the character.
Yeah. And there's your Cam Woolley Show box office minute, everybody.
Box office minute.
Yeah.
Talking about movies that suck. Just scrolling down.
From the top, like, grossing
like from the top
list.
200 grossing films.
Yeah.
Think, that movie shouldn't have made as much money.
Yeah, we don't have to agree with all of them, but they're rolling.
shouldn't have
They're rolling. They're swimming in their pool of money like Scrooge
Yeah.
McDuck. So what are you
Yeah.
gonna do? So
They did Christmas. That was the Christmas. That was Christmas.
Yes.
We were
Oh,
talking
Christmas.
about-
Christmas was good. Chill.
it's
Chill.
Yeah.
yeah, got some lottery tickets. Haven't scratched them off yet. I might be a thousandaire. I'm not sure.
$1,000, you know, yeah.
Yeah.
$1,000, yeah, you know, a few seconds ago, not having $1,000, and then
Yeah.
a few seconds later having $1,000.
Yeah, it's nice.
know,
You can
can't
do some
suck.
stuff with that. Yeah.
Yeah, you can do stuff
be
with
nice.
$1,000.
Yeah.
You could get a fancy decoration for the studio.
Yeah. Although I think we're bursting with decorations. in
Yeah,
here.
yeah.
I haven't even got
there's not
I haven't
a
even
lot
got like
There's
this
one
whole wall
little,
up yet.
I think there's one little spot
Yeah, I have that
right
yeah.
over there that's
The-
vacant enough.
The posters in the car right now. I'll be hanging that up
For-
after this.
Like for a spot up there.
Yeah. Well, yeah, we're good. It'll be more filled out next time
In the
you're here.
myriad of pictures that you have.
Yeah.
with-
I
celebrities.
believe it's fitting that you were the very first show to record here, though.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
congratulations,
great.
welcome.
It's great. They got like the space.
Yeah, and yeah, we're no longer split screen anymore. I kind of like it.
Yeah,
Oh.
it's easier for the editing process.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, just just throw it in.
Yeah.
Great. So
It's easier for you, like in pre-production.
yeah, one camera, so it's good.
Yeah,
I love it. I love it.
Yeah, it's
so
great.
welcome.
Great,
Thank you for
yeah.
being here.
yeah, good time in Red Bank, dude. Red Bank, great town.
And and Happy New Year, everybody.
Yeah, Happy
Next
New
year
Year,
will be
yeah.
2022.
Yeah, next
back.
time I walk in to record the show, it will be 2022.
Man, all right. Hopefully it's better.
Oh my god, dude, I'm graduating in like 5 months.
Holy crap!
Oh my god.
Whoa!
Oh,
Wow.
dude, hit that just
Wow!
just hit. Wow.
Oh, that's a big. That's big.
Crap, I gotta do something.
Big. Oh, real quick. I wrote your letter of recommendation. I
Yeah.
don't know if you read it, but it was. I use a lot of adjectives, a lot of glowing adjectives. So.
Glowing adjectives. That's what you do for letters of recommendation.
Sure.
For college.
Yeah, took a little while, but I was like, I proofread it, so that's good.
Yeah.
Made sure I didn't misspell anything. It didn't
Yeah.
sound like illiterate, and
Yeah.
yeah. Hopefully it helps you out.
Yeah, it should. You know.
I think I signed off. Ming Chen, owner, Shared Universe Podcast Studio, AMC's Comic Book Man. I put
Yeah,
that.
AMC's
on there.
Comic Book,
Doesn't
yeah.
hurt, right?
Yeah, that won't hurt.
That doesn't hurt. It's
You
on
have
TV, right?
Pull,
Yeah.
you're on TV.
Yeah, little poll never hurts.
Yo, when I want to go into the field,
The media, yeah.
yeah, when I want to go into the media. Although I will say when I do go to college, I'm gonna find a way to keep this podcast going.
Oh, cool. Yeah, okay.
Like it's got like the Cameron Woolley show. Like this show goes on, man. I'm
okay,
not just
you're gonna be
stopping
very
this.
busy, but
I'm
yes,
not just,
I will
not
do
just
everything I
stop.
can to help you continue the show.
Well, the thing is, every college has studios now for this.
They
stuff.
should.
So, yeah, every
If
dude,
not,
every college has
we'll get you the gear.
like every
where
college.
you can have your own. You can build your own studio. In your
Tell my future roommate, whoever that poor bastard is, to get the hell out of my dorm room.
Well, hey, maybe they're into sports as well. We don't know.
Hopefully, like the systems now. Whenever they're like, you can do a survey to find your perfect roommate.
Right.
Like, and they have it boiled down to like the microscopic stuff. Like, do you leave your room messy?
Wow.
Like, do you leave your room?
Do you
messy?
answer that honestly? I guess you could.
A lot of people probably don't answer it honestly,
Right.
but it kind of defeats the point.
Yeah. But well, I hope it works out for you, roommate
Yeah.
wise.
Yeah.
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 Hope you don't get a psycho. So like,
Yeah. I hope I don't get a weirdo.
or a Rangers fan. Oh God.
if I get
Who's a Ranger fan?
actually, that would kind of be fun.
I suppose.
Because the thing with the Rangers is that I don't hate them. I just hate what they represent.
as do I. And
I just hate what they
most of their fans are
like. Same thing with
obnoxious.
Adam Fox. It's like Adam Fox. I don't hate him. I just
Right.
hate what he represents.
Fair enough.
Because like he represents the pull that the Rangers have that the Devils don't.
Right.
He represents the knack to acquire talent that the Rangers have that the Devils don't.
Right.
Well, up until this most recent summer, the Rangers went out and got players, and the Devils didn't.
Yeah. Also, I want to congratulate you. You have tweeted 7,700 times.
Oh my god!
Congratulations. That's a milestone.
Why is? Oh god! You shouldn't congratulate.
I just noticed that.
That's
so.
bad.
I've tweeted 21.3 thousand times. So.
Oh, okay. Well,
But,
you joined Twitter in February to the wow.
February 2008. So it's been
Wow.
Geez.
Dude, your Twitter bio, watch me on Comic Book Man. I'm the Asian.
Yeah. So that's 13 years I've been on Twitter.
Yeah.
13 years, almost 14. So.
Your banner is still the Comic Book Men.
Oh yeah, I'm hoping it comes back. It's just like returning October 22nd. I should probably change that, but anyways,
The one outside shot that Comic Book Men does come back. That
could
would be
happen.
fun.
Stranger things have happened.
That would be awesome.
Well, then we gotta get you on somehow.
Oh yeah, you gotta get me on Comic
Yeah.
Book Man at some point if that comes back. A sports episode to talk.
Yeah.
about,
Well,
like-
had I known you, we played street hockey in one episode. We needed other people. I would have told you to come down.
It wouldn't
Yeah.
suck to finally. I've met every single Comic Book Man except Kevin Smith.
Oh, okay. That won't be too hard. He comes to town all the time.
I've met every single one of them except for Kevin
We'll get you over there.
It's whatever, but like, I don't know. It's just funny.
Yeah.
Like I podcast with one of them every week.
Yeah. It's cool, right?
Walt and Brian came.
Yeah, they came
onto
in,
the show once.
hijacked an episode. Brian Quinn was on
Brian
for a
Quinn
second.
came
Yeah.
on. Yeah, dude, that was a fun one.
Yeah.
That was like my first high profile guest.
That was cool.
And Mike, whenever I go to the stash.
Oh yeah, he's there.
So,
He's there
like,
for sure.
although Mike did make an appearance once on the show when we had to record at the stash.
Oh yeah.
Because the power went out.
Right.
The first of the many problems at the old
Well,
building.
we won't have to worry about that anytime
Yeah.
soon. So we're moving out of there. So, anyways, thanks for kicking off.
Yeah.
Thanks for many more to come, everybody.
Great stuff.
Yeah.
So, got any more shows scheduled for the day?
I got one more later on today, but you're the first officially.
No, the first. I bet
Officially.
it's fitting. I'm the
I agree.
flagship. I'm number one here.
I agree.
Number
I love
one.
it.
I'm the flagship. All right. So, from Ming Chen and the new Shared Universe podcast studio, I'm Cameron Woolley. Don't forget to like, subscribe, ring the notification bell, follow my socials. All of that is in the link in the description below. Also, stay tuned. I might start streaming soon. Gonna want to start uploading gaming content onto the Cameron
Nice.
Woolley. I'm gonna start to want to upload gaming content on the Cameron Woolley Show channel at some point because the monitor, it's normal proportions. It's 2560 by 1440.
Okay, cool.
So it's a good monitor.
Good pixel depth. Yes. Awesome.
And as always, stay classy, New Jersey.